Good morning. I'm back! I'm finally back to vlogging again. I feel so much better than my last video. My last update was about what happened during and after my surgery, and the fact that my Crohn's had kind of flared up again. But I was given a load of steroids, and they increased my dose of azathioprine, and it seems to have calmed it down. It seems to be under control now. I'm still having weekly blood tests just to kind of keep an eye on things, and I've got a follow-up appointment with my surgeon and my gastro team in the next few weeks. So yeah, but I'm feeling generally myself much better, which is awesome because I've missed vlogging, and now that I feel better and I'm much more full of energy and I'm even back to working out and stuff, like I feel back to normal pretty much. And in terms of my stoma, obviously it's a colostomy now, not an ileostomy. I've just got the one stoma, so it's so much easier to manage. So generally everything's going in the right direction now, which is great. But yeah, this morning I worked out. I'm back doing turbo fire because it's my favourite. I mean, I've got Focus T25 and I've got size, but turbo fire is always the one that draws me back. It's just so much fun. And I thought for something that's still high energy but not too strenuous on my abdomen, I mean it still works your core, but it's lots of arm work, it's lots of punching and stuff, so it's probably more focused on the arms and the legs rather than the core. So I thought, well, for starting off with working out again, it's probably the best for my situation, and then maybe I'll work up to Focus T25 again. I don't know, we'll see. But I've been so up and down with my diet, because now that I can eat pretty much everything that I was before my surgery, like this second surgery, I've been mostly okay, but there's at the weekends, as normal, I just want to eat like the house. So during the week I tend to be okay, and then the weekends what kind of lets me down. I really want to make the weekends healthy as well, and for the week we tend to be having vegetables and pasta and lean meat, but this week I don't think we're even gonna have that much meat. Chris and I think are kind of getting bored of chicken, because that's the lean meat, so everything's chicken, and it's I'm really bored of it. So we might end up doing a week of meat-free food, or at least the evening meals. And I've been really loving sushi again at the minute. I love sushi. And again, that's just nice to kind of grab from the shop and just nom. Anyway, I'm going to crack on and hopefully have a very good day. It's very sunny, very warm. I don't like the warm. I want it to be cold. I want it to be autumn, where it's all bright but cool, and then winter, because cold weather is my favourite. I hate hot weather. I hate it. So hopefully summer will go away soon. I'm probably the opposite of most people, because everyone seems to love the summer and I'm just it's too hot. I hate it. So I'm trying not to melt, but we should be okay. It is so hot, and the worst thing was that I got home after a whole day out, and the bin, whatever we throw away from the fridge into the bin, oh man, that was not nice to walk into. I've been really loving this at the minute. It's called Lloyd Grossman's Pan Melt. This one is crushed basil, garlic and rich parmesan, but they're quite nice. They're just nice little stir things that you just add to vegetables, or you can add it to meat or chicken or fish or whatever. Just like stir it in the pan, and then you can serve it with rice or potatoes or whatever you want to add it to, basically. It's really nice, and they've got a few other flavours, so I will probably do this one later. I'm currently charging my camera batteries because not vlogging for so long, I realised that all my batteries are depleted. So I've got quite a nifty little charger, so I can charge 2 at the same time. I only got it on Amazon, it wasn't that expensive. Ooh, and I've received a parcel, which I can only assume are the shampoo and conditioner that I was told to get. Not told to get, but advised to get by Jaymz Marsters, who did the colour. Well, he chose the colours, but my own stylist, my local hairdressers, Victoria, she actually applied them. So it was a collaborative effort, but I really love how it's turned out. You can't really tell because it's up, but when I have it down, I'll be able to show you properly. But I'll link to Victoria at 29 Hairdressing, that's where I go, and Jaymz Marsters, who did a workshop there, which is why he chose all the colours. And he's fantastic. His Instagram is unbelievable. Like, you know when you want to get your hair done and you're scrolling through all these different like Instagram photos or Pinterest or whatever, his are like just so pretty. So I will link that. But anyway, I'm going to see what these are. I'm pretty sure that is what they are. And wait for Chris to get home, then we'll have some dinner, and then we'll chill out. We've been watching a lot of Star Trek Voyager. Like a lot. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing for, well, I think we've just started season 5, and I think there's only 7 seasons in it, so we're like over halfway, and I'm emotionally attached to all the characters, and I just can't imagine it ending. And I know it's already ended because it's obviously not on TV anymore and it's on Netflix, but do you know what I mean? Like, I want it to go on forever, and I know it's not, and it's really like quite upsetting, and I cried the other day at an episode, and it's taking over my life a bit. I think I might have dreamt about it a few times. I love it. And speaking of sci-fi and space related stuff, Red Dwarf's coming back in September. I cannot freaking wait. Oh my god. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so good. Well, no it will be. It will. Oh yeah, I might as well go through all of the things that are coming back. Obviously that, and then obviously Tattoo Fixers is back at the minute. Yes. And oh, Sherlock. I was like, how could I forget? Sherlock in, well, next year. I'm hoping early next year because I don't think I can wait much longer, but I saw the trailer for it. Oh my god. I will link it below as well. Oh my god, it's so good. Anyway, I need to calm down. I need to cool down as well because I'm really warm. Morning. I thought I'd wear my hair down to actually show you the colour that it is. It is so pretty. So if you can see all the different colours, but there's like bluey, greeny, like different colours through it. I just love it so much. I didn't work out this morning just because I've got like, not a pain, but like it feels like my muscle's really tight on not where my stoma is, but the other side where my other stoma used to be. So I don't know if it's just because it's a muscle that's been worked and it's like, I don't know what this feels like because it's exercise and it's been ages. Or is it something I need to be worried about? I don't know. So I'll see how it feels. If it goes away tomorrow and it's fine, then maybe it was just a muscle that's been worked and this is what it feels like to actually, you know, tear your muscles like you're supposed to. Or, you know, there's something a bit more untoward happening. I don't know. Hopefully it'll be fine. I think it is just, it's not a pain in the sense that, oh my god, you know, nothing's physically changed. It's not like I've got a bit of bowel poking out. It's just, it just feels like not tight, I don't know, yeah, maybe tight. I think it just feels tight. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's what's supposed to happen. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I didn't work out today just because I wasn't sure, and I thought I don't want to push it. I don't want to make it any worse, so I've left it today, and we'll see how it feels tomorrow. It is another really hot sunny day, but I'm really glad that I have aircon. Like my old car never used to have aircon, and now that my new car does have aircon, I have it on like all the time. And people say, oh yeah, but you use more fuel with aircon. I'm like, I do not care. I like cold, and cold is the way I'm going. I don't care if I use a whole tank per journey, which I don't, but even if I did, I wouldn't care. I love having aircon. It's just such a novelty now because, like I say, my old car, I just didn't, and it sucked. Because I used to have like both windows open to kind of try and cool down, whereas this, it's just like, beep, little button. Also, I've been enjoying, can I just say how cute this little package is from Protein Pick and Mix, but I use them for Quest bars. I order those. They got a deal on for the Not So Dirty dozen, and it's, I can't remember how much it is, but it's like a little bundle thing, and the more you buy, the more of a discount you get. But I tend to just get the dozen. There's so many good flavours, so I'm just going to pick one at random because I don't know. Cookies and cream, baby. Yeah, so I'll have that as my snack. I swear to God, people on the road today are morons. I don't know if it's the sun, I don't know if it's the heat, but whatever it is, it's just making people drive like idiots. Firstly, there was a guy who was in the inside lane, I was on the outside lane. I was turning off, so I was going to overtake him to then go in, and then I could pull in off the slip road. But he kept speeding up, so I slowed down to then go behind him, and then he kept slowing down. So then I sped up to try and go past him, and he sped up. And I'm like, dude, what are you trying to do? So I had to really slam my brakes on, because I was running out of room. You know, we were getting closer and closer to the, you know, when we had to pull off. So I was like, I pretty much had to like slam my brakes on in order to not miss the blooming slip road. Luckily, there was enough of a gap behind me that no one was instantly behind me. But if someone else had been right up my arse, God knows what would have happened. So that's the first thing. Secondly, people not indicating on roundabouts, or if they do, they're indicating the wrong way. Like, I just cannot fathom it. Surely, if you're going right at a roundabout, you will indicate right, so you'll go round, and then when it's your exit, you then indicate left to indicate that you're going off that roundabout. How many times have I seen people just carry on indicating right as if they're going to keep going round, and then they just randomly pull in? So I'm there sat like an idiot waiting for them to cut. Anyway, so that's that. And then the third thing, what was the third thing? Oh, pedestrians are at it now, where they'll just randomly walk out in front of cars. Just like, no problem. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just carry on walking. I'm okay. I just needed to rant because, my God, people are stupid. People are actually stupid. I mean, I don't know if they're actually stupid, but it seems like it. Stopped off at Morrison's because I need to pick up some bits and bobs for dinner mostly. Our meat-free dinners are stretched to yesterday. As in, today is Tuesday, and we're going to have some kind of beefy, tomatoey, pasta-y situation. Good morning, it is Wednesday. Another sunny day. It was really cold when I woke up this morning, but now it seems to have like warmed up again. Boo. I totally want it to be autumn/winter right now, but oh well. I didn't work out again this morning. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is. It might be fine. I just don't want to push it. So it's not, don't feel like it's getting worse. I just don't want to make it worse if I kind of do anything too strenuous. But I tend to go for a walk at lunch times anyway, so at least I'm getting some kind of exercise. I know it's not perfect, but it's like, I don't know, like 20 minutes of walking, so it's better than nothing. And I need to just try and make sure that I'm eating right if I'm not working out, so I just need to sort of be careful about anything with lots of mayo or like something that's got hidden calories, because like what sounds like could be healthy when you actually look at the ingredients might not be. So yeah, I really need to kind of think about what I'm eating whilst I'm not working out. I've also decided to try a centre parting because it's been ages since I've done a centre parting, and basically the reason is I've got a stupid widow's peak, and if I have it as a side parting it just drives me mad. So I'm trying out the centre parting just to see how it works, but I've just pinned it back today because I was warm and I thought, meh, I'll just pin it. And like it's at that really awkward length at the minute where sometimes it will sit on the shoulder, sometimes it will go back, sometimes it will go forward. Like it doesn't stay where I want it to stay. Like I'd prefer it if it stayed like this, so it's at the front. So it just needs to be just a little bit longer so it'll actually stay at the front or at the back or wherever I decide to put it. But at the minute it's kind of like, as soon as I move, it kind of moves everywhere. Annoying. Just got home, I'm going to make a cup of tea, I think. Although, I haven't drank enough water today. I should probably drink a thing of water. I'll drink some water. I ended up having a BLT for lunch. Yeah. But I'm only having pasta tonight. Pasta and one of those sauces again. Yeah. No meat, no veg, I don't think. But I've had quite a bit of fruit today, this is the thing. Although I do have a green smoothie I might just have a bit of as well. I'll have about 200 mils of that because it's an innocent one, it's really nice. I'll go and get it, I'll show you. Innocent gorgeous greens with apples, I'm trying to read this backwards. Apples, pears, spinach, kale and I don't know what that last word is. Oh, it's an extract. A splash of So this morning I was on Twitter and saw that some ignorant writer who's written for MTV is basically having a colostomy as like the butt of a joke, basically. I'll link it, although I'd rather link to Hattie Gladwell's awesome response. She basically just like owned this writer. It was awesome. So it was basically in relation to the film Sausage Party, if you've seen it, and this writer at MTV was saying like, oh, imagine like in 40 years time where we'll be watching like Colostomy Party whilst wearing colostomy bags and commiserating with our nurses and all this bullshit. And I was just like, oh, get a fucking life. So so that really annoyed me, but it's nice to see the community, like the ostomy community is like, fuck you MTV, like how dare you sort of thing. Because how dare they? I know it's only one person writing that article, but the fact that it was posted on MTV, it's like they're endorsing that opinion, and like that's not cool. So yeah, I was quite pleased that that's kind of not backfired, because I know a lot of people will probably be like, oh, that's really funny. But at least the ostomy community is being vocal about it and saying, you know what, that's not okay. You know, it's not just old people that have ostomy bags, and even if it is young people, it's not something to be laughed about. There's one thing about having humour to get through. Hold on, Chris is calling me. Hello? Whereabouts are you? Okay. I haven't started dinner yet, don't worry. Tagliatelle. I love you. Bye. Sorry about that was Chris. So generally, yeah, it's been quite an interesting to sort of see how that's been going on Twitter, about, you know, people putting their sort of opinion across and saying like all the work that we've done for trying to raise awareness of having a stoma and, you know, trying to put a positive outlook on it for people that have just had surgery or are due to have it. And then, you know, the idea that someone who, you know, they might be worried about having ostomy surgery and then seeing something so negative and derogatory like that, it's like, well, all the hard work that we're doing to try and you know, beat the stigma, it's completely undermining it all. So yeah, it's just really frustrating. And like I was saying before Chris called, there's one thing about using humour as like a mechanism to get through things, like a coping strategy, like I totally get that, but then there's a difference between that and, you know, being really kind of derogatory and kind of hurtful towards people. So, you know,
there's a fine line, and I think this person kind of crossed the wrong side of this line, and it might just be pure ignorance and they might feel awful, I don't know. It's just disappointing to think that, you know, someone like MTV would promote that negativity when they've probably got loads and loads of fans that are, you know, that have a stoma, and it's like, I wonder what they think about that.
Good morning, it is Thursday, totally forgot what day it was. I decided not to work out again this morning, and I think I probably will leave it for the rest of this week, just because the pain, or the, you know, that tight feeling in that muscle round where my old stomach used to be has gone, but I just want to leave it a few more days before I get back into a workout. And I think when I do start working out next week, I'll probably modify a little bit, just because I don't want to I don't want to do any damage, basically. I mean, I still tend to get a really good workout even when I do modify. It just means that I won't do all the sort of plyometric side of it. So with Turbo Fire, the modifier is that you don't jump. So the modifier for the sort of tuck jump is to do a squat instead. So you're still doing a move, it's just not a jump. Do you know what I mean? And there's a few other bits like that where it's like it's replacing jumping for other things. So maybe it's just that because my lower abdominals, which is when you jump and you bring your legs up, you're using your lower abdominals to move your legs up. Maybe that was what it was, I don't know. But it seems to be feeling better, it's just that I don't want to push it. So I'll leave it for the rest of this week in terms of my Turbo Fire, but I'll try and still do my walks and stuff, and just try and stay active and eat as well as I can. I just need to remember to listen to my body, and that's like so important, especially like if you've just had surgery, which, let's think about it, my surgery was May the 12th. This second time round. So I'm still kind of in that early recovery stage, so I shouldn't really push myself too hard. So I won't. I'll listen to my body and go, you know what, my body's telling me to like tone it down a little. Let's listen, let's not do anything stupid, because the last thing I want is to be going into hospital and, you know, feeling sorry for myself. It's Friday, hooray! And it's quite cloudy. It feels cooler. I'm pleased by this. I treat myself to some crunchy nut cornflakes this morning because it's been ages since I've had some of them. Ooh, so good. Although I think my portion size may have been a bit extravagant because I love cereal, and I know it's really bad for you because it's loaded with sugar and stuff, but I know I just really fancied some today, so I had some. And at some point this weekend we're going to Frankie and Benny's for breakfast as well, because every now and then we like to go out for breakfast, and I'm going to try and have something like poached eggs, you know, something that's not completely terrible, but weekends tend to be the temptation, so we shall see. But I weighed in this morning and I've lost about a pound since my last weigh-in, but overall so far since kind of July I've lost 4 pounds, which, considering we're like mid to late August now, that's pretty good. So I'm okay with that. It's just been it's been quite slow recently, especially with this week because I've not worked out. So it's, you know, it's frustrating, but I'm on the right track. I'm on the right direction. It's just slow, which it will be. You know, these kind of journeys, especially with weight loss, take a long time. So I need to just be patient. I'm not going to expect results overnight, and especially if I don't actually put the work in, like, well, duh. So I'll have to just be patient and work my way through it.